hope you're right. In today's video, I'm going to transplant more tomato seedlings. I have got these cherry tomato seedlings going really nicely, so I'm going to transplant these. And I have also got some seedlings which I grew from salad tomatoes, fresh tomato seeds. So I'm going to transplant all of these seedlings today. And here you can see I have got 7-ounce plastic cups, normal water cups, and I have made some holes in these cups. I have got my compost here, which is multi-purpose compost. You can use anything like multi-purpose compost or potting mix, but you should not use garden soil to transplant or start your seeds or transplant your seedlings, because garden soil is heavy. It does not have right balance of nutrients for your seedlings to grow and flourish. Even multi-purpose compost, which is of any kind you normally use, or potting mix, is like a well-balanced mixture of all the nutrients and stuff your seedlings need to grow. So here I'm filling up these pots with this multi-purpose compost halfway. So you need to fill them halfway, and then we will take seedlings from that tray and transplant them here. If you had started your seedlings in separate cells, you can pin them like I showed you in another video. If you have started your seeds like this in one big pot, and you can see this is normal grocery pot which you buy fruit and vegetables in, and all these seedlings are looking really nice and healthy, and they have grown so much in so little time. So then you may transplant your seedlings. It's up to you to decide how many you want to keep. I will try to keep as many as possible, because it depends on your space, how much space you have got. If you have a little backyard garden, you may only want to do 2 or 3 plants, maximum 5-6 plants. If you have more space like a raised bed, you may do up to 8 to 10. It's up to you how much space you have got. You need a location for your tomato plants which is quite sunny, so it gets like 8 to 10 hours of bright sun, and it's 80. You should not plant them too close together, or they can get moldy or get fungus or blight. So there should be good air circulation. So in past, I had grown my tomato plants in 1 gallon nursery pot, so 1 plant per 1 gallon nursery pot, which gave me like 1 to 2 kg of tomatoes per plant. And I had like growing like 15 to 16 plants in my backyard, so that was quite good yield for me. You can also put like if you have got a big pot like 5-gallon pot, you can put 5 plants in that big 5-gallon pot. Or I have seen people doing only 1 plant per 5-gallon. Basically it depends what are your requirements. More space you give them, obviously more yield they will give you. They can grow bigger, and then they can give you more yield. So when you transplant your seedlings, you need to make sure that you handle them very gently. Try to take out of them without disturbing their roots. If you disturb their roots too much, they may die during transplant. So to avoid that, make sure that you treat them very gently, hold them from their stem, and pull them out very nicely and gently. After transplanting, seedlings can go in a little bit of shock, so you may not see them growing like actively. That's called stunted growth for a week or so, and that's normal. They will recover that phase. As long as you see they don't die back, it's okay. So here you can see they are quite join together. So I'm gently pulling them apart and putting them here. So there are quite lots of seedlings in here. So let's see how many can I get. And with tomato seedlings, it's normal they can get a little bit leggy, because when we start them indoors, if you have grow lights, that's fine, then you will not have this problem. But if you don't have grow lights and you start them in your greenhouse or in a bright windowsill, they can get a little bit leggy and stretchy, and that's all right. You can plant them deeper like this. So when you plant them deeper, they have got like hairy stem, which kind of generates new roots easily. Tomato plants can generate new roots very easily from their hairy stems. So when you plant them deeper, they will grow new roots. So here, let's see what I can do. So it's all basically taking practice. So you may also want to do more seedlings than you need, because as I mentioned, some seedlings can die back and some can go under transplant shock. So it's always a good idea to transplant more seedlings than you need, and then you can make sure that you have got whatever you need. And if you do get more than your space, then you can gift them to your friends and family, and they will be quite happy, I think, to grow them if they are like me. So it's very simple and easy. Fill your pot halfway with the compost. Make sure the compost is nice and loose and moist, and that's all. And then put your seedlings carefully in there. Fill around the seedling. So this is the second part of my transplanting tomato seedlings. I have done another video, you can check that out as well if you haven't seen that already. So I have discussed quite a lot of things in that video too. So here I'm going to transplant all the seedlings, and keep watching. So as you can see, these are cotyledons, and this is one set of true leaves, and there is another set of leaves coming, and that's when you need to transplant your seedlings when they are this tall, or like they have got 1 to 2 sets of leaves going. So here I have got almost 20 seedlings, and here are the ones that are gone damaged. Basically, somehow the roots have, you can still give them a go if you want, but I think 20 will be enough for me. Some of them may suffer because they have lost roots during pulling out, and I don't need that many seedlings, so it would be half of, I think if I plant them all, it would be 15 or 20 more, and I think I would have only 20. Some of them which I have transplanted may not make it, and that's all, and that's fine. So here these can go in compost or compost bin or your normal bin, and here I'm going to put them in the tray. And make sure you label your seedlings properly if you have got more than one type of tomatoes going on, so you know which ones are which. Depending on how warm the weather is and how fast they grow, they can stay in these crops for a month or 6 weeks, 7 weeks, and after that you can pot them up or put them in the ground or raised bed, wherever you want to grow them. So these crops I think have fit in here. So one more. This is the gravel tray, normal gravel tray, and you can use it for watering these. I'm gonna put my label on, so I know these are cherry tomato seedlings in here. All of them. Some of them can get a little bit like falling over, and that's okay, they will recover soon. And after that I'm going to water them from the bottom here, so they can soak up the water as much as they need, and then you can discard the rest of the water. And that's all basically for these cherry tomato seedlings. And here I have got the other tray where I have got these seedlings which are from fresh tomato seeds, and I'm going to transplant these as well. And they are not looking quite good, you know, but like I will transplant them and see how they progress. So I have got 3 types of tomatoes going on: cherry tomatoes, moneymaker tomatoes, and these ones that are from grocery store bought tomato, which is comes as salad tomatoes. They are good for eating, like uncooked in your salads. They have like kind of tough skin, but they are really sweet and juicy. So the same way I'm going to fill up my pots again with this multi-purpose compost, and then I will take my seedlings out and put them in. When you do your transplanting, it's important that you do it all in one go, because you don't want to take your seedlings out and let them dry. So as soon as you take your seedlings out, make sure you put them in the next pot and put the soil around them and water them. If you think you can't complete it in one go, maybe you should not take your seedlings out, or they will dry out, or they can dry. So here I have got this one out. Let's see which one. They haven't got any true leaves yet, but there are too many in here, so I'm gonna choose 1 or 2. You can also try transplanting them at different stages to see how well they grow. at different stages. This one has got a little bit true leaf going on, so I'm going to do this one. I'm going to do only 8 of these tomatoes seedlings. I'm not going to do as cherry tomatoes. I did 20. I may lose some, but I did a lot of them because they were really tasty and yummy. Normally cherry tomatoes, they are not as tasty and as good. They have like a little bit strange taste, but this one I bought and I tried them and they were really sweet and yummy and we all like them. So I want to grow them as many as possible, and they are fast growing as well. So these big tomatoes take longer, but cherry tomatoes, they can give you a good crop somewhere around July. You start them indoors, so they are fast growing. So all these 10, I'm gonna keep 8, and these ones I'm going to discard. Or so that's all for transplanting tomato seedlings. These are the ones that I transplanted last time. These are from Moneymaker tomato seedlings, and I think they are not happy in this medium. I may put them in the other crops later on. So let's see how they grow. Keep watching my channel for updates. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done already. Press the bell icon so you don't miss out on any of my videos. You will get notified whenever I upload my gardening video. I upload my videos on Wednesdays and Sundays 10 AM. So please subscribe to my channel. Keep watching. Please leave your feedback in comments. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time. Bye.